Well, hello, esteemed colleagues, and season's greetings. This time of year, many of us could use a tipple. So I'm going to walk you through a cocktail recipe that I came up with on a whim. You all may have received some cards in the mail. I didn't realize these were going to be sent out, but I'm glad they were, because now you know how to make rosemary grapefruit surprise. And we're going to do two renditions of this cocktail. One that has no alcohol, and one that I'm calling it the full strength version. So let's get started. We're going to start off by chilling our coupe glass. So take your glass, put some ice in here, and just let that chill out for a little while we do the other steps. The next thing we're going to do is make our garnish. So we're going to take a grapefruit wedge, and we're gonna impale this with a rosemary sprig. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to use some force here. Yeah, really stab that in there, and now you have your garnish. And we're gonna make two of these. That's the first one. Let's make a second one. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? All right, it actually goes in there more easily than I was expecting. So we have our garnishes. We're just gonna let these hang out for a moment. So now we'll move forward with the non-alcoholic version. If you have your Elevate Warm Wishes glass, this is probably the ideal receptacle for this. So we're going to fill this with ice. That should be good. And then what does it say to do next? We're going to add 3 ounces of grapefruit juice. And I was actually playing around with these recipes, and I realized that the grapefruit juice didn't have quite the zing that these cocktails need. So I'm working with a mixture of grapefruit juice and lemon juice. So for those of us studying for the PMP, you know what this is an example of, right? The later in your process you discover a defect, the more expensive it is to fix. So we're going to have to send out new cards. But I should have caught this back in the planning phase. Perform risk identification. I didn't do this thoroughly enough. Sorry, people. Hopefully you can forgive me. So anyway, we're going to move forward with the next step in this cocktail, which is to measure out 3 ounces, or some quantity of milliliters, of grapefruit juice. There's 2 ounces. Actually, just so I have enough of this juice for the full strength cocktail, let's just leave it at 2 ounces. Now we're going to add our carbonated water. And now we're going to add our garnish. So there you go, people. Cheers. That's pretty good. Now we're going to do the full strength version. So we're going to start out with, we're going to take our shaker tin, and we're going to add some gin. How much? 1.5 ounces. Got a lot of stuff on this table. It's hard to keep track of everything. There you go, 1.5 ounces of gin. Now we're going to use 3/4 ounce of our citrus juice. And we're going to use 1/2 ounce of Yepson's Malort. And you win extra points if you have a dainty little bottle of it like this. But for those of you not familiar with this stuff, it's only available in Chicago. It has notes of Christmas tree, grapefruit, and nail polish remover. Good stuff. 1/2 ounce of this. So we're going to add ice. And now we're going to give this a vigorous, oh wait, I forgot the simple syrup. 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. And if you really want to go above and beyond, you could make rosemary syrup. That would be really good. I didn't include that in the recipe, sorry. Oh, a quarter ounce of simple syrup. I have half an ounce measured out, but we can just pour part of it. That's probably good. So we'll add this to our shaker tin. We'll give this a thorough shaking. A vigorous shaking. All right, that's probably good. You get two opportunities to take out your aggression during this cocktail, making the garnish and then shaking it. So we're gonna take our coupe glass, we're gonna pour out our ice into our discard bucket that we all have sitting at our feet. And we're gonna pour this drink in. And we're gonna garnish that with our grapefruit rosemary garnish. So there you go, people. Skål and happy holidays. Wow, there's a lot going on in this beverage. Enjoy.